Welcome to the Homeschool High School podcast. I'm Vicki, and I am so glad to be here today with some brand new friends that I tell you what, they just got me just landed on them. Somebody told me about Lyrical Math the other day, and I went to their website and I just almost cried. I said, if only my kids had had this, when they were in the earlier years. So Lyrical Math is edutainment.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. They learn in a multisensory way. It's evidence-based research. We learn better. So Mr. and Mrs. Finney have a program called Lyrical Math, and they're going to tell us about that. And I think you're going to be really excited for remediation for your teens and elementary through middle schoolers. So, all right. Would you guys please? Now, we were talking and I found that you guys not only have older kids, but you've got some youngers that you are homeschooling. So can you tell first about your homeschool journey? Because that gives us a connection here in ways beyond math.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm going to pass that torch over to my wife, the talented, beautiful Mrs. Finney.
Thank you so much. So I've been teaching now I'm going on my 21st year of teaching. Amazing. And I'm a certified math and science teacher. I was teaching in the classroom for a total of 19 years. Yeah, about 19 years. When I decided that, we wanted to do Lyrical Math full time. We've been doing Lyrical Math since 2015. And it really took off during the pandemic where parents were looking for ways to help their students, their children learn. And so that is when we were able to take the product and turn it into a service to offer to the community. And when we did that, we had a large number of people from schools, youth organization, homeschool parents in general that wanted to use this service. So we took a leap of faith and I resigned as a classroom teacher for two reasons. For one, we wanted to do Lyrical Math full time, but also we have two younger children of our four children that we decided to homeschool. Considering everything that was going on with education and
during the pandemic, education was literally on its head.
Yeah, like I don't know, should I send my child back into the building with people that have no idea what they even want to do or can do? And it was just too many question marks. And I knew firsthand because I was actually in the classroom. So I'm like, I don't want to send our children back there. How about we figure out a way to homeschool them? And so we went through all the necessary steps.
What's interesting is that was the year that you brought Senator Chris Coons to HB DuPont Middle School.
Yeah. And so
now we got to tell that story about Senator Coons,
okay? Interested. 2020, I was nominated Teacher of the Year for HB DuPont Middle School, where I was teaching 7th grade science, and ended up being one of the 3 semifinalists for the Red Clay School District. And so it was a great journey. Somebody reached out from Senator Chris Coons' office, said he would love to come visit your class. He came out, and the very next day, all schools shut down.
It was. Let me just share this.
It was
first and foremost. Senator Chris Coons has never came to HB DuPont Middle, but he heard about Mrs. Finney and the work that she's doing with Lyrical Math in the community, and that is how Senator Chris Coons came out.
Yeah.
That being said,
that's such a good story. What we know about Senator Coons is that he is interested in the community, but he is so interested that y'all caught his attention.
Yes.
And he needed to see Miss Finney's work in person.
Right.
and your students probably about died. Oh my gosh.
It was a good time. What's interesting is the news came out, and so they told us that the story was going to air the next day. So
actually, no, it was going to air that night.
Yes, that's what it was.
COVID. The news for COVID took over, and they were like, "Look, we'll try, but this is world news right now." We're like, "Let's get it," and then we didn't come back to work the next day, and that was it. So
Can you imagine like one day that's, oh my gosh.
So it was a very pivotal point, just in all of our lives. And it caused all of us to make some life decisions, you know. So that's how we
pivoted though.
Yeah, we definitely pivoted, and we ended up deciding, you know what, let's do Lyrical Math full time, and let's also get on this homeschool journey.
Well, wait a second.
It's been great.
Basically, because of that, you know, that widespread event, COVID-19.
Right. That thing.
Yeah. Miss Finney came to me one day while everything was at a standstill and said, why don't we just start popping up in county parks and start doing 30-minute hip hop math classes for free?
Right.
And I said, draw it out, because everything that we do, it starts from vision, sketch, apply.
Vision, sketch, apply.
When I first met her, that's what she said to me, Vicky. She said, vision, sketch, apply.
This was day one.
I said, wait, no woman never talked to me like that. I need to know about this woman that said that. So
you'll make a good team. Because you're a videographer, right?
Yes. Yeah. And so from there, she drew it out. It made sense. And so I went to Harbor Freight and I bought the quietest generator they had. And we just started popping up in Glasgow Park, Swift Park in Hockessin, Tallyday Park, and Delcastle Park.
Right.
Yep. And the response was incredible. We had families from Maryland and PA coming out.
Right.
And then Action News came out to cover pop-up math class.
Yeah, it was so cool.
And it's been a blessing ever since. The relationships we built with County Exec Matthew Meyer, the state of Delaware, all came from the work we did when we pivoted through COVID.
Right.
And see that community mindedness, you know, y'all took a really hard time, and instead of just being defeated by it, you found a way to bless the community. And that's the kind of thing that blesses my heart. So
yes. We needed to be of service. You know, just be of service. I mean, if you know you can help and you're in position to help, then you should help. And you know, we figure, like, you know, what's 30 minutes to an hour of our day. You know, we can offer that to people who clearly they want to help their child, but they're in a position like, hey, I'm not a math teacher. I'm not, you know, certified to help my 5th grader and things like that. And so we just wanted to give that service.
You know, and I'll just in my part of pop-up math class with this, I think the biggest highlight for me that summer of 2020, which was the height of the pandemic, we were at Tallyday Park. I just got to paint this picture for you.
Yeah.
You can close your eyes while I share this. So we're at Tallyday Park. We're in the corner of the soccer field underneath some shade. Miss Finney has both whiteboards out. And we had these rubber mats 6 feet apart. And we had about 20 students in the class. But around the class were all the parents. They had yard lawn chairs out. Some parents had a blanket out with their newborn baby. And what was so cool is to see the parents see their child learning from the teacher. Like, when does that ever happen, when the parent can
be a part of the classroom?
That never happens in a regular school setting.
It was peaceful. It was such a peaceful environment.
Years ago, you could call the school and say, hey, I'd like to stop into my child. That was years ago. But now, you know, you can't literally watch your child in a classroom learning. And so even for myself, I'm like, wait, this is happening. The last time I saw this happen, I was in elementary school, you know?
Yeah, and that just the bringing of the community together. So, you know, our listeners love the kind of people who create community and who have a vision. And that's what y'all had is you had a vision of the gifts you had and how that could bless people in a hard time.
Right.
So, and all right, so now now everybody knows the kind of people you are. So now we have got to tell about Lyrical Math, because daggone, like, it is the coolest program ever.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and we will put links to Lyrical Math in the show notes and in the comment section and all. People just need to have access to what y'all are doing. So tell about the program.
Okay. So Lyrical Math is a data-proven, research-based hip-hop math intervention program.
So say that one more time.
Sure. Lyrical Math is a research-based, data-proven hip-hop math intervention program. We teach basic math skills through instructional hip hop music. Yes.
Like yes.
You got the Shark Tank pitch down.
And that's what edutainment is like. Your students are learning real math skill. Like this is from a math teacher. This is math
certified
quality. Yes, certified. It's research driven. It's hip hop. Oh my gosh.
This is the hip hop that you want your child to
listen
to.
Right.
And not rap, like hip hop.
Like you can
because we know like music helps people learn.
Yes.
And so you're presenting something that so many children struggle with.
Right.
In with the hip hop slant.
Yeah. You know what's so cool, Vicky, is when we see the light bulbs click for students that other educators have thrown to the wayside. Like they're like, oh, they'll never get it. And then we see the light bulb hit them.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because first off, it's kind of strategic. Hip hop is a confidence boosting genre of music anyway.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of it is I'm this, I'm that.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
Right. So if you take that confidence and you put it with a skill that we all need to master, math, right? Okay, let's talk about being confident in math. And you know the power of speech, you know the power of
self-affirmation.
Right. So we create songs that build the confidence and teach math strategies and math formulas at the same time.
Right.
So, you know, you could be in the shower just scrubbing.
You know me, I'm at the top of my class.
I'm so nice and precise with my math.
They want to hit my twos. They want to hit my twos. They want to hit my twos. They want to hit my twos.
2,
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Stop, freeze, pause, set it off.
Oh my gosh.
From toddler to teenager to mom to dad to grandma, grandpa, like everybody can do that. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I just can imagine all these young homeschoolers going around doing their twos. So but really, you know, like so many young people, especially girls, think they can't do math. They just are, you know, enculturated to believe that. And what you guys are giving them is the chance to believe in themselves and that they can not only do math, but like it.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
And enjoy it. We've had so many students that they would show up to class, whether I'm teaching a class in person or someone else is teaching it. And they're like, I don't do math. I hate math. They come in, you know, attitude is totally funky. But by the end of a few lessons, they're, you know, rapping along and they're doing their worksheet. And you would have never known that what they were like on the first day. You know?
So you want to show her the book?
Yes, most certainly. So
this is the lyrical math curriculum.
Okay.
We have the student workbook, which would receive when signed.
Look at the diversity.
It's just fun just looking at the cover. Like it tells you can do math.
Right. And so we want our students to see themselves in math. So let's make a social emotional connection. You know, maybe you have a similar clothing style as one of these teachers. Maybe your hairstyle, maybe your skin complexion, maybe your ethnicity or, you know, family
we touch out on 6 different ethnicities. We have 12 different unique lyrical math characters. And what's really cool is these characters are Miss Finney.
There's Miss Finney.
So these are the lyrical mathematicians. This is what we want every child who goes through the lyrical math program to be a lyrical mathematician.
So let's take them through the lesson. So basically how this will work for our homeschool families.
For the homeschool family.
This is amazing. And I will share this. We have our son that just turned 10 years old this week, right? He was in 4th grade. He went through the lyrical math program. He was multiplying fractions in 4th grade. And that was simply off of the video series.
45 minutes a day, 4 days a week.
4 days a week.
Right? 4 days a week. Was it 45 minutes a day?
Right.
In front of the laptop.
Here's what it looks like. Your child has a one-to-one device.
I'm gonna share the screen
and their student workbook, and then they get their username and password for the Lyrical Math Online Academy. So we're going to share screen. And this is what the academy would look like.
All
see
right.
If we can see that here. Yep.
Also share.
Audio.
All right. Did I do it right?
Oh, yeah. Now let me put it up here.
Perfect.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay. So when you sign in,
you can see it right here. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Awesome.
Your
So when you sign in, to take you to the Lyrical Math online platform. And here we have a quick snippet of what exactly it is.
Right.
Try to zoom in here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So it says, welcome to the math experience like no other. You are on course to learn from a highly engaging page-by-page video series taught by award-winning teacher and American recording artist, Mrs. Finney. Be prepared to laugh, learn, and track your academic progress with built-in pre and post tests. Simply open your Lyrical Math student workbook and follow along with Miss Finney as she takes you on a journey to become the next lyrical mathematician.
Right.
So what's really cool, before we get into this, I want to share with you that we received a credit, well, not a credit, what do you say, a partnership? Partnership with, I will call her the Michael Jordan of math in this country. So this lady right
here.
Very
true. Yes.
We have a doctor in our curriculum now. This
lady, my word.
Her name is Dr. Karen Fuson.
If you look her up, you'll see why she is so special.
Yes. If you can look up Dr. Karen Fuson, you will see her extensive background. She's retired now in California, living her best life with her husband. But she heard about Lyrical Math, reached out and said, I want to be a part of this. So she helped. She went over the whole curriculum with us, and she just modified some pages to make sure that we're Common Core compliant, and the fluidity of the math lesson. So we definitely appreciate her for the partnership and helping Lyrical Math become the brand it's going to.
So you're talking quality.
Oh yeah,
quality math.
Absolutely.
She's on a team that actually put together the Common Core math standards for
the country. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, she knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff.
And the partnership has been amazing working with her.
Yeah. So when you first get your when you first enroll your child into the Lyrical Math online, you get your one-of-a-kind student workbook in the mail, and then the system pushes you out a username and password. And this is your platform. You first see your course. This is the course outline. You go through the course instruction. This is where you see Miss Finney. She gives a welcome video, and letting you know that she's going to be holding your child's hand throughout the whole process of the Lyrical Math curriculum. And then we do a short music video so the kids can see, oh wow, she got bars. She's a real rapper. And so she really got skills. And so we teamed up with the dance team over at William Penn to create this music video here.
Right.
Amazing. Yes.
So then we go back to course outline, and then we start the lessons. So now this is the outline for every lesson in the Lyrical Math Academy. We first do the pretest because we want to know what they know.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so after the assessment, we get straight into the course videos. We have over 120 high quality and engaging videos of Miss Finney teaching every page and every lesson in the Lyrical Math curriculum.
Right.
And that is what sets us apart from any other math curriculum, because Dr. Karen Fuson said it herself. She said,
it's a game changer.
It's a game. That's what she said. Yeah. It's a game changer.
Yeah. Because other programs, they don't have someone actually teaching your child. They'll give you these resources, the worksheets and things like that, but you have to be the one to ensure the teaching is happening.
Right.
With this one, you're really just making sure your child is on task. So
that's it.
If you're doing your homeschool program in the kitchen, you could be making lunch, your child's at the table, working one-to-one with the teacher.
And you can have peace of mind knowing that your child is being taught by a certified math teacher.
Yes. Yes.
In an engaging way.
In an engaging way.
And in chunks, because each lesson has this video and this video. So when, kids who need to get up and move, they can go do that between videos. So
it's so cool.
Such a good idea.
So did you want to show them? Here we go. We're going to go through just like a few pages in lesson 1.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go with start right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go there in the book. So let's imagine, we're at the table multiplication. We are in your student workbook on page 6. Page 6. I'd like to see you get to page 6. Are you there yet? 6. Outstanding. I'm there. For each of our lessons, we will have 1 or 2 characters that we will work with. For multiplication, we have Julia and Miguel. Let's turn to page 7 and check out Julia's character profile page. I'll meet you there. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Julia up in the spot. White tank top on top. Red sweatpants on the bottom. Air Jordan, she got them. Ears shining with diamonds.
Hey.
Manny done so well. Woo. Thanks for reminding me I need to do my nails. We are here on Julia's character profile page, page 7. Julia is 14 years old, ethnicity, Italian American. She was born in America and interest, dancing. Do you like to dance? I love to dance. I am not going to bust out in any of my moves right now, but best believe I do have some. Julia was born with a silver spoon in hand. Daughter to a former ballerina headliner, Julia knows the ins and outs of dancing on a big stage. Young childhood for Julia was rigid. Her world revolved around practice, performing, and more practice. Most people dance as a form of expression or for exercise, but for Julia, it was to uphold a status once achieved by her celebrity mother. I wonder who that is. With all the pressure surrounding her, living in her mother's shadow, Julia finds relief in hip-hop dancing. It serves as not only an escape for her, but also a way to freely express how she feels. With hip-hop dance, Julia is one step closer to finding her own identity. I can hear her now. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming up. Whoa.
So yeah, you're going to get her personality in all these videos. The students, sometimes they're going to laugh with her. They're going to laugh at her, but they're always going to learn.
Right. You know, that's so, again, another multi-sensory layer to this learning. So it's not just music, but they're connecting with a character, like a developed character. So it's somebody that they can, one of those characters they'll find some kind of connection with.
Yes. Yes.
And this they will also get some emotional, crawling into other characters' skin. And you just like things better if you've got a human connection. So
yes, she got it. She got it.
And that was it. It's not just math. It's math. It's music.
Yes.
It's social emotional connection. You know, and like you said, you can feel some sort of collaboration, like with what's happening on the screen.
And what's great is the theme of the curriculum is community. Yes. So there is a community center that is incorporated in all the word problems where some of the lyrical mathematicians go to after school. So I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club. And so I wanted to make sure that I had
a community.
Yeah, I wanted that narrative that I grew up in to be a part of this project.
So in our word problems, we make them more relatable because what I found in my years of teaching, you know, we have math problems that are about skyscrapers and climbing mountains and the inseam of your tuxedo pants. And our students are like, why are we talking about this? Like, you just talk about going to the store and getting a bag of chips or planning a party or doing some volunteer work for the community. So we do things like that within the word problems, and the characters are connected.
Very more relatable.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because most word problems don't have any meaning.
No. In your mind, you're looking at it like, okay, when's lunch?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like who buys 52 bananas? Like, okay.
Where is this person and why are they doing this? Right?
That was good, Vicky. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, so in the lesson, we then, after the intro of the character, we jump into our vocabulary page.
Yes.
And with this particular page, what you're going to see is, you know, the vocab words that will be used in the lyrics as well as the lesson. So we're starting off jumping into the math here. And then right after the vocab, we jump right into, we want to go to lesson 3 just to jazz this up.
Okay.
So we're going to just show a few different lessons as we're diving through this. So lesson 3 is multiplying fractions. So right here, we're looking at the lyrics video. Yep, there we go. And here's what's happening. Turn my mixed numbers into improper fractions. Multiply my whole number to the denominator. Then I take that and add it to my numerator. First of all, diagonal numbers by agency. Replace them with the quotient, then I do the rest. Multiply my numerators, then I multiply my denominators. I take that answer, then I simplify it. Did it so fast that I don't know where the time went. Last step, check that my answer is accurate. Call this light work when I'm multiplying fractions. Please don't.
And you know, it's
she is cracking up.
I mean, I'm thinking I am an old white lady, and I love it. You know?
It's for everybody. It's
everybody can get their party on and
catchy
learn math.
Music, catchy beats, relatable. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you, right?
All right, we're gonna
so
go
then
to.
We dive into what we want to make sure, and what I found in education, a lot of times people, they come up with these catchy, you know, not even catchy maybe, but they come up with music and they're like, oh, this is making education fun, and you're like, well, what is it teaching? Is it actually teaching anything? So we have the next page is called Lyrics, Math Notes, and Example. We're going to jump into that and go to 1 minute and 29 seconds and just kind of dive into that part there. So here, what you're going to see is we're breaking down the actual lyrics. No, we don't doubt me because I know what's happening. Turn my mixed numbers into improper fractions. Here's how we do it. Multiply my whole number to the denominator. So that's 2 times 10, which gives us 20. Then I take that and add it to my numerator. 20 plus 1 gives us 21. So here in our new numerator, we have 21. And then it says, keep the denominator from the mixed number fraction as the denominator for the improper fraction. So we have 10 here as a denominator. We're going to put 10 here as a denominator. Notice this is an improper fraction because what? The numerator is greater than the denominator. Boom, bow, bam. Let's do the same thing for the other mixed number fraction. Here we have. Go to the next page. Okay. What we're going to then do is go through procedural explanation. So every lesson is laid out exactly the same. So, okay, we have the lyrics, we explain them. And now let's go into procedural explanation. A lot of people like to call this old math. This is step by step. Be a little dose of what it looks like to explain it procedurally. We're here on page 57 for our procedural explanation for multiplying fractions. I'm ready to get into this action. What? Use the steps for multiplying fractions to solve the following problem. I want you to think of those lyrics and use the steps to break this down. Here it says, step 1, awesome. Change any mixed number fractions to improper fractions. How do we know that that's step 1? In our lyrics, we say, please don't doubt me because I know what's happening. Turn my mixed numbers into improper fractions. I'll multiply my whole number to the denominator. Then I take that and add it to my numerator. It reads, this is light work. Okay, Ion. Okay, we're going to go to the next page, which is the conceptual explanation. Okay. So we're just giving you a dose of the pages, right? Before the students get into the worksheet.
So for people who are just listening to this on the audio, what we're seeing is we are not just like throwing a concept out and a couple of questions to answer, you know, like it's being taught in several different formats. Right. So the music is part of that, and the story is part of that with the characters. Yes. But also the solid various ways of bringing that information to these young learners. And again, like in chunks, so they can get up, move around in between. But they are learning this with the different wirings in their brain. Like, I'm so excited about this.
Oh, we love it.
And so this is our page for conceptual math. They call this new math. So this
draw and shade 1 1/3 horizontally. Now keep in mind, this is an integer with a fraction part. So you're shading 1 whole and 1/3 of another. So look at this. This is 1 whole piece. And then this other whole piece is split into thirds. So this purple represents where we are shading 1 whole, and this purple here represents where we are shading 1/3.
And that's
Next, it says, notice the purple area shows where the columns 2/5 and the rows 1 and 1/3 overlap.
It's just a sample snap. We can go to conceptual connection. All right. And so this is making a connection of the current skill to a previous
about this and multiplication, right? So let's take a look at the example below to make the connection. What's really happening when we have 8 times 3/4? This is equivalent to adding 3/4 8 times. 8 groups of 3/4, right? We remember that from multiplication. So we're going to have 8 groups of 3/4. You see that? That is the connection of multiplying fractions and adding fractions. We're looking at the number of groups. So here.
Yep. And so then after all of this explanation, all of this social emotional learning, all of this musical connection.
Oh, this is the best part.
We're diving into the worksheet.
This is exactly why, Vicky, you do not have to be a certified teacher to implement lyrical math effectively.
No.
Why? Because Miss Finney is reviewing every last problem in this curriculum with the students.
Yes.
She goes over every last one.
Yep. And so we could take this from the very top here.
Look at it.
Well, you want to start this from the beginning here, and then we can see. So this is just what it would sound like in the beginning. And they start to.
Welcome to page 64. We're on worksheet number 1 for multiplying fractions. The directions read, use the lyrics for multiplying fractions to answer the following problems. We're going to start off here with number 1. Make sure you're with me in your student workbook. 2 4/5 times 2 2/4. Let's use our lyrics.
Please don't doubt me because I know what's happening. Turn my mixed numbers into improper fractions.
Multiply my whole number to the denominator. Then I take that and
add it
to my numerator. So we're going to do 2 times 5 gives us what? 10. Plus 4 gives us 14. That looks like 14 over 5. This mixed number fraction turned into an improper fraction by doing 2 times 4 gives us 8. 8 plus 2 gives us 10. So what should we write here? 10 over.
There it is.
There you go.
And that's just a sample of what the student can do right there in the home. You know, we're going to dive into worksheet number 2 is where we see our characters again. This is a lot of connection, you know, with the word problems. And so on this worksheet, we're going to take a look. Let's jump into 949. That'll be a good spot for us to go to here.
Okay.
And you'll see how we're using the word problems and the characters and making that connection.
I don't know what you all are doing, but let me go ahead and eat some of this pizza, drink some of this soda. Making good use of what was left, right? Not wasteful. I love it, Dylan. What fraction of the soda that was left did Dylan have in his cup? Half of what? 2/3. See this extra 2 right here? It is a 2-liter bottle of soda, right? And those are typically about like this large. Let me show you a 2-liter bottle of soda. Something like that. Yeah. So in this case, we want to make sure that we're not confusing this information with what we need to talk about. We just want to know what fraction of the soda that was left. So half of the 2/3 that was left is what Dylan had. 1 and 3 are diagonal numbers. We're going to leave them alone. And
we then, after this worksheet, so this worksheet, I'm going over every single question it right there with the student. What happens with worksheet 3, 4, and 5 is I'm starting off the worksheet and then I set a timer. This is when the student is now going to try these questions on their own with the timer. And then I still come back on screen and explain the answers to every question. So the parent can still, you know, go along, whatever the parent's doing, right? So you have the timer and then I come back on screen.
So we play instrumental with the timer so the students can still recall the song.
Yes, right.
Yeah. And so then she comes back.
They got auditory cues. Yes.
Over 5. Bring your time sign.
Now, worksheet 4. What you got for worksheet 4?
Worksheet 4, we have lesson 9.
Oh, we're going to lesson 9. And this, Vicky, this is my favorite. All right. So we are constantly looking for ways to add to this curriculum to keep it as fun and engaging
and edutaining
as
possible.
All right, so I'm locked. So I want you to see this. So I'm locked out here.
Yeah.
Simply because I did not do the post test for the previous lesson.
You cannot just fly.
You can't move ahead. Yes.
What I got to do now is go to my admin, and then I got to go into another product to allow me to go to lesson 9. So now we're going to go to worksheet 4. So basically what you're about to see, Vicky, is what we are going to do for every worksheet 4 in this curriculum. This is so cool. I got to, where you want to play this from the beginning?
Yeah,
Yes,
play from the top. Let's just
check this out.
Let's just have an entertaining time. This is for mean, median, and mode.
Welcome to page 204 for our worksheet number 4, real world application. The directions say, recall the Let's Get It lyrics and use your critical thinking skills to help Darrell and Ion. Right here, we have a Grind Middle School rap battle scoreboard. To my left, we have Darrell. To my right, we have Ion. Something's about to go down.
Welcome to the Grind Middle School rap battle. Now, if your underarms don't stink, put your hands up and make some noise. Let's have our battle rappers come to the stage at this time. To my right, we have Darrell. And to my left, we have his opponent, Anonymous. Anonymous.
Oh, gosh.
Give me 8 bars.
Darrell, you ain't really ready for this competition. When it's all done, I'ma fry you like your grandma's chicken. Hey. Make your name a shame for anyone to mention. Got you feeling bad like you in the after-school detention. Whoa. I don't know the stories that you heard, but I'm hotter than your skin, getting the 3rd-degree burn. Battle me, you fail, but today you gonna learn that I'm coming for the title. I'ma take it, that's my word.
Oh, Anonymous came to play. He came to play. Darrell, let's see what you got.
Hold on, y'all. I hold the crown, so let's demolish this problem quick. Anytime I see a loser, I'ma call him Anonymous. Dang. Calm down. I got more for him. Looking like a little poodle trying to battle a lion. About to send you to the middle school bathroom crying. Tell your friends to stop lying. You like crumbs on the plate. They done hyped you up, knowing I'm the icing on the cake. About to make your tummy ache. Small slice bars 8. Red cap to the side on the winner. Get it straight.
Oh, wow. This was, in fact, a dope battle. So let's find out who won this competition. Judges, we need your scores.
Welcome back. Let's check and see who won the Grind Middle School rap battle. Back here it says,
oh man, we love it. We love it. Gotta have fun.
Like, and so you laugh together and you learn.
Right.
Yeah, another multi-sensory part of this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like how many times can you think back to laughing this much in math class? Like really?
Never. No, never.
Yes.
Literally, my head is literally hurting from laughing right now. Oh gosh. But yeah, so we use this, just as a way to keep everything engaged and like, okay, yeah, we're working on math concept, but let's make fun with it. Let's use a real life situation. And so if you're doing a battle, when you go to calculate a score, they're calculating the average. So it's average calculated by the mean, the median, or the mode. Yep. So we want to use
so we can stop sharing now, right?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. So yeah, we should tell everybody how they can get connected with Lyrical Math, because I know everyone is ready to go. Sign your young people up.
We have a what was I going to say? We have a free 1-day trial.
Yeah, free 1-day trial.
It's
available
free
right now.
It's a free pass. Yeah. You can learn multiplying fractions with the free pass. Please go to lyricalmathonline.com to register today.
Could you share and show them exactly what it looks like when they go there?
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll see right at the top bar, you'll see where you can click to get the free 1-day pass. And so try it out, and go for it. And then you can following that that 1-day pass, you can actually sign up for the entire program. You'll have access to the videos for 1 year. The workbook will be sent out to you. You get to keep that for forever and learn at your own pace. If you want to do 1 page a week, half a page a day, whatever you want to do with your child, whatever works best for you and your child and your homeschool schedule. It goes whatever you want to do.
And they come right here and fill out their information and submit.
Yeah.
Wow. Mr. and Miss Finney, thank you so much for sharing lyrical math with us. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. So,
oh yes, beautiful. We love what we do.
This is a lot of fun. I feel like I went to a movie with you.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And everyone, thank you for listening today, and check our friends out. So Lyrical Math is just a blessing and edutainment. Who knew you could have edutainment for math? So this has been the Homeschool High School Podcast, brought to you by 7sistershomeschool.com and the Ultimate Homeschool Podcast Network. Thank you to Seth Tillman for editing and Richie Source for transcripts. And we'll see everyone next week.
Thank you all. Thank you, Miss Vicki.